Welcome to News 12 Long Island. I'm John Henry Smith. We'll have more on that story in just a moment. But first, meteorologist Matt Hammer has your hyper-local cold, windy, and wet forecast. Did I cover all the bases?
Basically, yeah.
Take a look at the Carbonaro Middle School gym for tonight's hearing. It is packed to capacity. So much so that there wasn't enough room for everyone who wanted to hear the proceedings. So they put some of those people in the cafeteria across the hall, and that room is packed too. Southern Country Christmas.
Yes.
For more information, head to news12.com and click numbers and links. And Matt Hammer is really excited about Southern Country Christmas.
Yeah, big country music fan. You know, you gotta give props to the Southern country feel of things sometimes, no?
Hey, 'tis the season for a hoedown.
Hey, we just
So this is what's left of the Avalon Edgewater apartment building that caught on fire back in January. 240 units gone in a flash. Since that night, a lot of attention has been paid to and a lot of fingers pointed at what is inside the walls of this building and others like it across the country. Alexa, a little boy asked the gadget to play one of his favorite songs when this happened.
Play Ticker Ticker.
Bobby, can you tell it to play Wheels?
You want to hear a station for porn detected. Porno ringtone, hot chick, amateur girl, calling sexy.
No.
Amazon has released a statement, as you imagine they would, claiming the issue has been fixed and they are working to build additional restrictions to prevent this from happening in the future.
Yeah,
You would think
bet they are.
you would think they put some sort of filter on that thing, you know? All those Alexas should be child friendly.
Look, our adventures with artificial intelligence, John, just beginning.
We're going to have a new one of these stories every day. You've been listening to a press conference from Orlando, Florida. First, we heard from Governor Rick Scott. That last person we heard from was Orlando Mayor Bud Dyer. Governor Scott said clearly this is an act of terror, this being the shooting last night at the Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida. 50 people dead, 53 hurt. The worst mass shooting in United States history. Governor Scott went on to say that there is a state of emergency that's been declared in Orange County. Doctors say a medicine known as Tamiflu is effective in battling the flu, but only if you start taking it within 24 hours of getting the flu. I know this time of year I am washing my hands like Lady Macbeth. I can't get enough. Well, as you can see by this notice put up here in the last couple of hours, this store has been deemed unfit for human occupancy, condemned by the town of Brookhaven. Like New Zealand. Other nations already have welcomed in the new year, Australia and some parts of Russia. And if you want to make a New Zealander mad, Matt Hammer, call him an Australian. Or vice versa. Them's fighting words.
How about we just give him a big old Happy New Year, because you know what?
Happy New Year, mates. Suffolk police say that there's no evidence that Hayes sold or tried to sell drugs to students, school personnel, or on the school grounds that you can see behind me. There will be some hard commuting days ahead for people here in the city as Pope Francis makes his visit, but as one woman put it to me on the way over here, it's the Pope. Yeah. We will manage. Stephanie. If you can eat that bad boy in 5 minutes or less, the sandwich is free. Could you do it?
But the
Matt
indigestion is not.
That's right, and neither is the Pepto-Bismol afterwards.